Guys, it is Sarah again on November 6th with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm back today to bring you a message from the Crystal Mandala Oracle, sort of a part 2 of the New Moon in Scorpio reading. This is a healing process, so if there is anything that the New Moon in Scorpio reading was really about, we're in a point of waiting, right, and moving before we're moving forward. So what I want to do is just bring a message for any of you who resonated with that, or if you're new, welcome in. And this is sort of more of a healing session. So the Crystal Mandala Oracle has beautiful messages on its own, and then some wonderful healing affirmations that I'd like to bring in with a little bit of energy work and breath work. So this is kind of something that even if you don't have the cards, you can sort of, if you can remember this kind of healing process, you can bring this into your day-to-day lives. Beautiful daily practice to kind of help clear out any stagnant energy. Okay, so right now we may be feeling a lot of like heart awakening with the energies that are coming in cosmically. So if you are resonating or you're having a lot of I'm going to say you need to release some blockages. This is the perfect time to do it. So Spirit, I'm going to ask Divine Alchemy, and this is Ascended Master Mary Magdalene. So Spirit knew exactly what we needed today. This is number 24, and this is let's take a look at the message. So for any of you watching, what I'd like you to do is, if take a minute now, just take off your shoes as well, because I will read you the most important part of this. I think the messages are really important out of this book. But when we take our shoes off, we allow ourselves to ground and center. So before I actually read into too much into this, I'm going to ask us, we're going to ground ourselves, okay? So take your shoes off, and I'd like you to take one giant breath in and out. And with this next deep breath in, I want you to breathe in love and life and happiness and universal love and light. And imagine that white light filling your body up. Imagine your heart full of white radiant light. And breathe out anything negative or inauthentic. And one more time, let's bring in this healing light. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine any blockages that you're feeling to kind of help go out the window. Okay? So imagine that your feet are planted firmly. Spread your toes apart, and just imagine them as tree roots going into the ground and kind of making the connections in the earthly plane so that the wind may sway you, but you will stay firm. Okay? Now, when we want our crown, we want to keep this open. Sometimes when I do my breaths, I imagine that there's white light coming in through my crown, and this is universal energy. You want to make sure that you are protected. So usually I like to call on Archangel Michael and ask that he guard and protect us, but just ensure that whatever comes to you is of the light. And when we fill ourselves with this light, we want to imagine it as a protective shield also around us and around our hearts. Okay, so this will allow us to keep our hearts open when we're having, sometimes if you have anxiety, what I just did may help you to take your time. Okay, and you can always change up when you're breathing in the light and the love and breathing out anything that's inauthentic. You always have the opportunity just to sit in that. Okay, so if we're connected through our crown into universal energy and we're allowing this to flow freely and unobstructed through our body, and ask the universe just to allow any of the excess energy to travel through your feet. Okay, and this is kind of a perfect little energy clear out. So the card that we've picked that the universe wants us to know about for the extended new moon portion is the Divine Alchemy and the Ascended Master Mary Magdalene, as well as any aqua aura quartz. So this could be, even if you don't have any aqua aura quartz, aquamarine, which I believe is also March. So you know, if just anything blue as well. So let's take a look here what Spirit has to say from the book. We bring you the blessings of divine alchemy. Divine alchemy is the art of transmutation, the application of spiritual consciousness to physical form, so profound that an entirely new form evolves. It is an irresistible change. It is the coal transformed into the diamond, the lead of sleeping matter, awakened into the radiant gold of consciousness. Successful alchemical transformation requires patience, courage, and a belief in the power of spirit above else. The radical and permanent transformation effected by divine alchemy may seem miraculous to an outsider viewing the change form, yes. Yet, the alchemist knows that when spiritual consciousness meets physical matter, the world will never be the same again. I liken this as well to, as we're changing our mindsets and we're pushing past our self-believed, these limiting belief systems of not worthy or outside of source consciousness, when we're being separate from ourselves and separate from, our God essence, so to speak, our power of manifestation, when we are able to let go of anything that is not of love and light and that is not of our highest and purest intention and for our highest good, we are opening portals, I'm going to say, of manifestation into divine alchemy, because we are taking charge of our life and choosing to only allow positivity and positive energy into our life. Even if this means that it might manifest in a way that's a little darker for you, maybe on the way to divine alchemy, we may have to face some heartache and some heartbreaks. That's what life is about. But again, at the end of the day, we have the power to manifest positive change into our life, even in the darkest moments, by choosing our thoughts, by taking a moment and rather than embracing the hurt, make yourself a cup of tea. Give yourself a nice little hug. Bring in universal energy source and clear out your energy field. Okay, that's something. So, to integrate the knowledge of divine alchemy and any blocks for you really believing in yourself and your ability to manifest your desires into the physical form, if you would like to follow this healing process, the book always asks me to use the card. I'm just going to ask that you use your hand, or if you have a crystal that you would like to bring into this healing, you can absolutely pause now and go grab it, okay? Grab a tea, do whatever you need to do so that when you come out of this, you feel like brand new, okay? And to integrate this further, sometimes what I find is if it's a sunny day, go out into the sun, ask the universe and the sun to burn away any energy blockages that will stop you from really being able to be the alchemist in your own world, okay? As well as you may want to have a bath with some salt in it, just to kind of clear your energy field as well, and get a good night's sleep and really take time to rest, heal, and integrate, okay? So without further ado, let's integrate this now. So you can repeat after me, or you can set your intentions that my words flow to you and you allow me, I guess, to act on your behalf. Either way, I'll speak slow enough so you can repeat after me, though. I do find it definitely would help if you repeated it so you can internalize this, but this first portion, you can just listen if you would like, okay? I call upon the crystal angel of Aqua Aura Quartz and Ascended Master Mary Magdalene, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the healing blessing of divine alchemy. May I be gifted with unassailable faith in the complete healing transformation possible with higher consciousness. May that which has become damaged be repaired. May the consciousness that has become diminished be revived into unconditional love. May all divine alchemists that serve unconditional love be empowered, supported, sustained, inspired, and motivated in their work until they manifest the divine potential, seeking to be liberated through their service. Through divine will and my own free will, so be it. If you wish to go further, so what we're going to do now, and this is for our throat chakra, and blue is very, very good for your throat chakra. Okay, so if you don't have the card, but I do, So I'm going to be facing it inwards. If you don't, just kind of take your hand in your palm and allow the energy that you're feeling to act as the card, and notice any feelings that you may feel in your throat while we're doing this as well. Take a deep breath in and out. 2 more times. Okay. So say this out loud and repeat after me. I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and all layers of my entire being to release any doubt or fear of my ability to know and embody higher consciousness. I choose to place unconditional trust in the loving, transformational power of consciousness and cultivate my own awareness daily, aligning it into unconditional love. May the blessing of divine alchemy restore my physical reality into absolute alignment with divine will and unconditional love. May all divine alchemists be so empowered that together we can create heaven on earth for all. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. Okay, so you can put your hands in prayer position now if you'd like. And I'm going to use the card as it asks. And here's the prayer that we have. May divine alchemy prevail and restore all of creation to its authentic, shining glory. According to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. Let's do this one more time. So may divine alchemy prevail and restore all of creation to its authentic, shining glory. According to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. And lastly, to remind yourself of this, we're going to say 3 times, and you can do this at any point. If you need to look in the mirror, it might help you as well. But through my surrendered service, divine alchemy heals and transforms me and my world. Through my surrendered service, divine alchemy heals and transforms me and my world. Through my surrendered service, divine alchemy transforms me and my world. You have divine alchemy in you always, and we always have the power to call upon Mary Magdalene. She is a great teacher for us and really helping to embody unconditional love. Know that you can bring into form what you need to see or you want to see in your world, as long as it is of your highest good and you're doing the work that we need to. So just to wrap it up, I'm going to bring in a message from the Earth Magic Oracle. And actually I had another card. I just wanted to let you know I saw this. So, oh, it's gone. Where'd it go? I have the Keeper of the Light Oracle here. I'm not going to use it, but when I grabbed my Earth Magic, a bunch flipped up, and here is Jesus, who is showing about forgiveness. So I do believe this is a message, and to be very honest,